Mortal Kombat 11 the reveal was yesterday, and fans of the game finally got hands-on time with it on the show floor after an amazing display from NetherRealm Studios. From story trailers to character introductions, Mortal Kombat 11 the reveal was a massive hit. They showed the perfect amount of new features and characters, and even teased what's to come for the game in the coming weeks. However, many people who had hands-on time with the game have had mostly negative things to say. This may come to a surprise to people like you and me who haven't played the game, but you must remember this game is in the very early stages and is technically the beta of a beta. We didn't even know this game officially existed until like a few months ago, so expect many of these things to change. With that being said, I will get into this video and talk about the many things people have had a problem with in Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 may divide players based on features that they have added or taken out. One of those features they have taken out is the run button. This is a feature heavily used in Mortal Kombat X to pull off amazing combos and generally make the gameplay more fast-paced. Now gameplay appears to be slower and all of those combos are gone completely. This isn't the first game to remove the run button. Mortal Kombat 9 didn't have one as well. So what's the difference between Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat 11? Mortal Kombat 9 has a dash button. Mortal Kombat 11 is said to have a dash button as well, but the range is so small that it's almost non-existent. So you have no run button and barely a dash button. This makes the game very slow, like a methodical game of cat and mouse, or what some people refer to as footsies. Like I said, we'll have to play the game to determine if this is a problem, but many people have pointed this out in their first playthrough. Many players who have played the game state that the gameplay will be more zoning based. This is when you keep your opponent at a distance using projectiles, and some players even spam this to keep you from getting anywhere near them. This is why the run mechanic is so important in Mortal Kombat X. It heavily limits this and makes fights more intriguing and fast-paced instead of methodical, and what some people would say even boring. This has even led to people saying that this game is more like Street Fighter than Mortal Kombat. I have noticed this in some gameplay videos where it's just a projectile fest and no real fighting actually happening. This is very similar to Injustice 2, where this goes on every time I play it with anyone. The final thing I'll talk about are just some of the little things that I have heard from people that have played the game. Jumps are said to be floaty, kinda like Injustice 2. There are no more combo breakers in the game. The only way to break out is similar to Injustice 2, which uses an entire bar of your defense. Characters are said to feel very heavy compared to previous games, making more fights feel grounded based instead of jump fests like previous games. There's a lot of balancing that needs to be done in the game, with characters like Sub-Zero having slide moves that other characters don't. These slide moves are important because, like I said earlier in the video, the game doesn't have a run button and barely has a dash button, so to get in close enough to hit an opponent is almost impossible. Out of all the characters, Sonya was the only character that didn't have this feature. Also, like I said, Cabal may be coming to the game, so that's one more character that has a slide move. So to basically summarize, this game is an early beta. The gameplay is kind of a shit show right now, and I feel like it shows with the problems players are having. Mortal Kombat X has been out for 5 years, so we've had that amount of time to learn how to play the game, and that's always been Mortal Kombat's strongest point. The way players play on day 1 is nowhere near how they will play in year 5 of a title. Will NetherRealm Studios re-add the run button or extend the dash? If this is a beta, expect many changes. NetherRealm Studios is a company that listens to its community. If half the player base flat out hates the game, they will do something to fix it. And as for players being unbalanced, that will definitely be fixed. Balancing players is always an ongoing aspect of Mortal Kombat games. And with half the roster yet to be revealed, Mortal Kombat 11 will definitely not play the same way by the time it's released on April 23rd. How do you feel about the run button being taken out of Mortal Kombat 11? Do you mind it, or do you actually like Injustice 2's style of gameplay? Leave a comment and subscribe for more Mortal Kombat news.